Y'all know what it is. Y'all know. It's Purple Sunday. How y'all doing this morning? It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. And like I always tell you, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came in to chill with me this morning, I appreciate you. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Hope everybody's good. We got Batty Lynn up in the building, Demonetized, Mark Dorfman, Jeffrey Spilker, Liberty and Justice. Who else we got up in the building this morning? We got Cat Dad up in here. Okay, start getting it ready right now. Trump, Howard Lutnick says Jeffrey Epstein used massage videos for extortion. What do you guys think about that? I think that's pretty crazy right there. Heard the audio go out. Give me 1 second. Oh, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday morning. Like I said, you guys, it's Purple Sunday. Let's go. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. I'm going to need you guys to give me a pass on the song because you guys know he only did 12 songs for this album. But I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. It's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo, 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 yo. It's time to turn it up. Purple Sunday, turn it up. Purple Sunday, turn it up. It's time to turn. Caught it. Ole. Yeah, I caught it. 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 Y'all saw that. Got to get the timing right. And then we got to do this. This little pat, 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 to wake those paws up. The pat, 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 to wake those morns up. That's right. It's morning time, you guys. Like I said, y'all going to have to give me a pass on this song. There was only 12, actually 13, 12 songs made for the album, if you know. So what we got to do is boom, 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 boom. Yow, 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 yow. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Know this by heart, 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 heart. Y'all know it. Come on, y'all. I said, dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling, can my picture dream if you can in courtyard where oceans and violets bloom? Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and you. How can you just leave me standing? Said, low in the world is so cold. Maybe you're just too demanding. Maybe you're just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never saddest. She's never saddest. Why do we scream at each other? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. This is what it sounds like when doves cry. You know why I'm open, right? Y'all know why I'm open. Stop all that over there talking about what's Bugatti doing. Y'all know why I'm open, right? Because if pump that beat. It's Sunday, October 5th. That's right, y'all. 2025. I'm your host, Bugatti NYC, and this here's our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me lit. Purple Sunday, y'all. Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. Everybody good. Mark Dorfman, good morning, allegedly. We got Liberty and Justice in the building, demonetized, allegedly, like I said. Batty Lynn, how you doing? I see you getting busy with us. I see you. Who else we got up in the building? We got allegedly. I see you having a good morning as well. And also my sister's in the building. Hope she's having a fantastic morning. Rebecca Lanyan Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Who else we got up in the building? We got who gonna check me, boo? Question mark. I remember you actually. Hope you're having a good morning too, because y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. We got a lot to get into this morning, this Purple Sunday, you guys. Like I said, there was only 12 songs on the album, only a couple you can actually turn up to. So sometimes we're gonna have to remix and return those songs for Purple Sunday. Hope you guys understand that. But as I always tell you, hope that everybody here is having a fantastic day. We made it another one, y'all. Top of the world, ma. Let's go for it, you guys. Like I always tell you, problems present opportunities. So instead of worrying about the problem, let's thank God for being able to wake up first. Then we deal with the problems. That's right, you guys. Y'all know what I'm going to say, right? I got a full clip. I got a lot to get into. And you know what I got to do, right? I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack this deck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. You guys stay on point so that we can have a good flow and a good collaboration when it comes back to me coming to those comments. Hope everybody's having a good Purple Sunday, because y'all know what I got to do, right? Let's get into these titles. Let's go. We got to run now. We got to go. We got Trump. Howard Lutnick says Jeffrey Epstein used massage videos for extortion. That's right, you guys. He's basically said it out of his mouth. Want you guys to hear the actual clip. We actually got 2 clips. Want you to hear what he actually had to say about that. Seems like he was a friend of Jeffrey Epstein as well. Let's keep on moving forward. What else do we have here? We have Trump that says this is a big day for peace in the Middle East. As you guys know, they're trying to end the war. If that comes to pass, I have nothing to say on both sides, but I just want the war to be over. Don't like wars. That's how we get down around here. We just don't like them. Just keep on moving forward, you guys. What else we got over here? We got the UCLA director that responds to an out-of-control ICE agent in Chicago. Yeah, it went kind of crazy. You guys see what's going on. ICE agencies in Chicago, ICE facilities in Portland, all over the world. Things are going pretty crazy right now, especially when it comes down to... Y'all know what I'm about to say, right? Doom, 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 doom. ICE and deportations. Let's go. I'm not even going to waste any more time, you guys. Let's go. Happy Purple Sunday. Let me get this audio right. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. Right into President Trump, where he says this is a big day for peace. Let's go.
This is a big day. We'll see how it all turns out. We have to get the final word down and concrete. Very importantly, I look forward to having the hostages come home to their parents. Everybody was unified in wanting this war to end and seeing peace in the Middle East. And we're very close to achieving that.
As we prepare to mark 2 years since the October 7th terrorist attacks this week, we have one of the most significant developments in some time. Hamas partially agreeing to the White House's peace plan, specifically agreeing to release the 48 hostages from Gaza. But the terror group has yet to agree to surrender weapons or relinquish control of Gaza for good. Let's bring in Hugh Dugan, the former acting special envoy for hostage negotiations under the first Trump administration. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
So what is your level of optimism right now?
Well, the practice of diplomacy is one of managing expectations. And although this does provide hope for a larger resolution in the region, and of course, immediate hope to those suffering and their families, let's remember that our expectations need to be managed carefully so that we don't get ahead of ourselves.
Yep, you know why? Because we know I can believe what he said right there, because Vladimir Putin, Ukraine, remember? Oh, it's going to be over. All I got to do is have a conversation with them. Boom, still in it, still tightly going at it. Keep on moving forward, you guys, because now we got to get on over to Washington. Retribution. Trump freezes $18 million earmarked for major liberal cities. Was that 18 million or billion? I think it might be billion, you guys. Let's see. Let's look into this.
The White House has frozen $18 billion in funding for infrastructure projects in New York City. Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis, Republican from New York, joins us now.
Yeah, we need that.
This is going to hurt New York.
Yep.
Is the president deliberately punishing the city?
Jesus Christ.
Well, first of all, this is Schumer's decision to shut down the government. Let's be very clear about that. He needed to deliver 7 Democrat votes to get the 60, and he failed to do so. He refused to do so despite voting for this very same bill 4 consecutive times. Now, this is a hold on this money as a result of the shutdown, and we also are seeing tens of thousands of our military personnel here in New York not being paid because of the Schumer shutdown. We're seeing different effects of services that are being provided or not provided now because of the Schumer shutdown. That's the reality of what happens when you're in a shutdown, which is why we work so hard to try to avoid one in the first place. And with regards to the health care that you just noted, $200 billion is the estimate the White House gave us of how much they're trying to give to either non-citizens or people who are here illegally. And the reason why illegal immigrants are benefiting is because these states are going in a roundabout way to deliver these federal funds. So that is what the Democrats are pushing for in this, in addition to a whole other laundry list of left-wing agenda items. They should just vote for the clean continuation of funding so we can open the government and things can proceed. But Stuart, with regards to the Second Avenue subway, let's be clear, they're operating congestion pricing illegally.
Dum, 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 dum. My favorite part and everything that I always like to get to. They're operating congestion pricing illegally. So why you think you're going to get other money when you're not living up to your promise, when you're not supposed to be doing that? Let's get some more about this. That's why I wanted to keep this going.
In violation of federal law. I believe that they should hold these Second Avenue subway funds until Kathy Hochul stops congestion pricing and they do a full and complete audit of the MTA that just voted to increase fares again on New Yorkers.
The bottom line here is that the Schumer shutdown hurts New York, and that puts pressure on Schumer.
$3 now for the train. Again, if you have an easy pass, imagine this. I don't know what streets you guys live on in what country. Look out your window and look at that street right there. You got a car, ready? You want to cross that street to go to the next block. It costs you $9 if you have an easy pass and $14 if you don't. Is that fair? And where's that money going to? Especially when 7 months ago, when they started this off, they said that they're going to earmark that money to go to the MTA. So where's that $200 million at? Question. That's all I'm trying to say. What's up with that, Brad?
To lift the shutdown, to get on with life. Okay, one more for you. The co-host of The View questioned Zoran.
Don't care about him. We got to move to the next thing. I don't care about personal feelings. I care about numbers and what's really going on out here. Let's get on over to Ecuador, because we got a situation right now where it takes action as Trump declares WAR on them D-rug cartels. Ooh, y'all gonna like this one. Double tap the screen and get those likes up. If you don't want to do it now, you probably want to double tap that screen after you guys see this video. Let's go.
And Donald Trump has vowed to crack down on narcotics that enter the US while threatening punishment for countries that refuse to help him. Ecuador doesn't produce drugs but helps move them around South America and into North America. Now forces there are helping to track down the leaders of the drug gangs involved.
These house raids aren't subtle. Ecuadorian police smash their way inside. They're looking for drugs for sure, but the priority is the dealers. Any intelligence they can get from them could lead the Ecuadorians and their American partners further up the chain of command, to the bosses who oversee the smuggling network. This is what President Trump wants to see. Countries like Ecuador supporting his war on Latin American drug cartels. And the message has got through to the police here.
There's a lot of pressure on countries like Ecuador from the United States to take the fight to the gangs. Do you listen to that and say, okay, we
listen about the United States are giving us money and guns,
intelligence,
technology. But we are so happy about it.
These raids are non-stop. This is a dangerous neighborhood, and Lynx and his team are revved up.
All of the police have their weapons out for some time and been here. This guy's been arrested, and now they're looking through rubbish to see if they can find. They've already found some drugs, but obviously this is where the stash is kept. As I say, this is even as we arrived, it was quite clear the police were very, very tense about entering into this barrier.
Lynx thinks we're being watched, so he sends up a drone. Flies it deep into gang territory to see what's going on.
What did the drone show you?
There is many people over there in the climb, in the top of the hill, because they are like radars. So they look.
So basically, Ecuador is taking the fight directly to them while they're over there due to the fact that the United States is funding them, like they said, money, weapons, technology. And they don't want to be on the bad side of the United States right now, especially when it's coming down to tariffs. You know what I'm talking about? Do your boy a favor and double tap that screen and get those likes up. We got much more in store. Let's keep on going, y'all. Where them smiles that everybody needs to be happy today? You woke up, didn't you, damn it? You woke up, didn't you, huh? You woke up, didn't you? Let's keep going. Let's stay on the other side. Let's go on over to Sydney, where this rapper is wanted over extortion and he faces the music. Let's go, you guys. We got to get on over to Sydney. I think this is Australia, right? Sydney, Australia. Am I correct when I say that? All right, let me see what we got over here for you guys. Yeah, come on, man. Don't play with me because I know I want to show you guys this right here. And what's going on? Huh? Can I get that? Okay, where is that? Oh, nope, we got to keep on moving forward right now. I don't want to stop the play. I'll go back and get that. Catastrophic. Ex-NYPD chief gives a statement on the Trump cutting millions of dollars in funding. What's going to happen if we actually get these funds cut? I'm going to go find that other clip. Let's go.
This money is not just about New York City. Joining us now, former National Security Council Senior Director during the first Trump administration and former Senior FBI and DHS official Javed Ali, former Assistant District Attorney at the Manhattan District DA's office and MSNBC legal analyst Catherine Christian, former New York State Homeland Security Advisor and Director at Redland Strategies Michael Balboni, and former NYPD Chief of Department Terry Monahan. Everybody, thank you. Terry, I want to begin with you. You know, this is not just money that goes to New York City. It's money that affects Long Island, money that affects Westchester, money that affects Albany. How does it hamper the efforts of the entire state?
More than just the entire state. You know, Rebecca Commissioner Warren talked about 71 plots. Even though every one of these plots may have had a nexus.
Gotta wait up. I owe them this. Let me get this.
Good afternoon. An arrest warrant has been issued for a Sydney rapper who may be living overseas. This is Harley Johan, or as he likes to call himself, YCUZ, seen here in his music video called Reckless. Today, police released security vision from a Surrey Hills service station where two men gunned down Nadal Achakuk in November last year. Detectives think the rapper can help them with their investigations.
Established that he did leave in January, and we're working with overseas authorities now just to confirm his whereabouts.
And our reporter Damien Ryan will have more on this later in the afternoon news. The federal government is...
Yeah, sometimes we lose clips, but we go back and get them. Let's get back on the monetary that's being cut by Trump. Let's go.
Into New York, they also...
It's money that goes to New York City. It's money that affects Long Island, money that affects Westchester, money that affects Albany. How does it hamper the efforts of the entire state?
More than just the entire state. You know, Rebecca Commissioner Warren talked about 71 plots. Even though every one of these plots may have had a nexus into New York, they also involved other cities and states around the country, both red and blue. Plots and the individuals that were arrested because of the funding that the NYPD received prevented terrorist attacks, not only in New York, but throughout the United States. And taking this money away, it endangers Americans all across this country. I find it as catastrophic type cuts.
Catastrophic?
That really keep all Americans in trouble.
Catastrophic. You think it's catastrophic?
Absolutely.
Michael Balboni, do you agree?
We got to keep on going, you guys. You see what's going on all over, all these cuts, government shutdown, you guys. It's not a good thing anyway because it hurts in other smaller departments. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen to get those likes up. We're on point now. We're going to go over to Washington. We got a full briefing with Hakeem. Now, I got to stop talking junk because I use my hands a lot too. I got to put my hands down because Mr. Jeffries, oh boy, I be thinking he ready to do sign language sometime. I'm going to try to talk like this right now. So we're going over to Washington because we got Hakeem Jeffries who rips Trump and the government and accuses them of hiding from the people. It's not too bad to keep your hands down. Calm down, Bugatti. You don't got to be so action-packed all the time, especially not the way that this guy gets down. Mr. Handman, let's go.
Chaos that Donald Trump has been inflicting on the American people since the very beginning of his presidency.
Better watch those mics.
We're in the midst of a government shutdown that has been caused by Donald Trump and Republicans to inflict further pain on the American people. Well, the government is shut down right now because Donald Trump and Republicans refuse to provide health care to working class Americans.
We the people rather take the pain and shut down rather give money to illegals, says Charles.
Donald Trump has
money
been
is the root
missing
of our
in action.
evils.
He remains in the Presidential Witness Protection Program.
Please pray for me.
House
I'm
Republicans
gay, but not wanna be. What?
are on vacation all across the country and the world, and Senate Republicans continue to vote on the same partisan Republican spending bill that's dead on arrival because it guts the health care of the American people.
So now what I did, right, if you guys notice, we play one side and then we get the other side of the other people. So we're not just trying to be one-sided here. You heard what the left said. Now you heard what the right side said. Now you heard what the left said. I want to know what you guys think about this because they're saying that they're cutting this funding because they're trying to put the money to the illegals. See, I'm trying to keep my hands down, right? I almost went off on Hakeem Jeffries just now. But yes, we're going to try to train our arms down. We're going to call this the Jeffries freeze. When I put my hands down like this is the Jeffries freeze right here. But to be serious about everything, guys, I do want to bring up the fact that we try to make sure that both sides get to be heard, even though I am not a Democrat and I'm not a Republican and I'm also not an independent. I'm a human being, just like you guys, who made this platform for us. Keep on moving forward. This feels kind of cool. I'm gonna keep on trying to do this. I'm gonna really work on this. Breaking. We got these FBI agents that have been fired for refusing to arrest James Comey. How do they say it? James Comey or James Comer? I think it's actually a little okay to do a little bit of hand gestures, just not too much. You know what I'm saying? I think it's okay to do a little bit. Let's go, y'all. Oh boy, let's go.
Moments ago,
Didn't know she was popping up.
MSNBC has just confirmed, reporting from Reuters, that an FBI agent in the Washington field office has been fired. They were fired for refusing to arrest and perp walk James Comey. Now, the Washington field office covers the Eastern District of Virginia. Comey is being allowed to surrender for booking at his arraignment next week. They wanted to perp walk Jim Comey.
Yes.
A reminder, Michael, that this is about humiliation and not actually about accountability or justice.
Absolutely, Alicia. It's always about Donald Trump getting retribution for the humiliation he thought or felt was placed upon him. And so to the same extent that, he had his mugshot. Well, he took his mugshot and turned it into a multi-million-dollar T-shirt.
Well, he also tried to steal an election. That's why he got a mugshot in Georgia in the first place.
Yes, but in his mind, that part didn't happen. What did happen was the mugshot. And so anytime he can find a corollary, and this was one, he wants to level that up as best he can and have his minions do the same.
See, guys, I'm trying to tell you, we try to play both sides. We keep the coins flipping. We don't just play one side. Try to be fair, give everybody their day to say what they want to say. Just like Putin, because President Trump basically called Russia a paper tiger. Well, guess what? I don't think Putin likes to be called a paper tiger. Do your boy a favor and double tap that screen and get those likes up.
So disappointed in President Putin. I thought he would get this thing over with. He should have had that war done in a week. And I said to him, you don't look good. You're 4 years fighting a war that should have taken a week. Are you a paper tiger?
Бумажный тигр. Я же сказал, что Россия все
Paper tiger, as I've already said, that all these years,
эти годы воюет не
Russia's not fighting against the armed forces of Ukraine.
с ВСУ, не с Украины, а воюет практически со
Russia's fighting almost all of NATO countries, he's saying.
всеми странами НАТО. Значит, если говорить да, вы спросили, как...
If they talk about the situation on the front lines, as they asked early, I will come back to a paper tiger issue.
Что происходит у нас на линии боевого соприкосновения. Ну так вот, я сейчас к тиграм вернусь. Значит, у нас...
So we're advanced almost across all front line.
Практически по всей линии боевого соприкосновения наши войска уверенно идут вперед. Но если...
But if we're at war with the entire NATO bloc, if we advance at this rate and feel so confident...
Мы воюем со всем блоком НАТО. И так двигаемся, продвигаемся, уверенно себя чувствуем.
But give all this, we are a paper tiger, then what is NATO in this case? Ooh.
Чувствуем. И, значит, это бумажный тигр. Что тогда сама НАТО? Мы к этому относимся, знаете.
We take it, Trump's comments about paper tiger calmly.
Очень спокойно.
I don't know in what context it was and how maybe it was said with irony.
Не знаю, в каком контексте это было сказано, как с иронией, может быть, было сказано. Ну, в этом что же?
Maybe he told his interlocutor, this is a paper tiger. Well, I don't know, you guys. That's what you're saying, Putin, but I'm going to be honest with you. If it's taking you that long to deal with them right there, couldn't do nothing with us. And I know the people in the comments don't like when I say stuff like that, but I think we were scared of them for nothing. They wasn't really doing nothing. They can't mess with Ukraine. What you thought they was doing with us? And I know you guys don't like that. I know. Ooh, let's keep on going, y'all. We got to go on over to what we got right now. We got to get on over to Utah because we got this new video that shows the Charlie Kirk Pow suspect at a gas station during the time he was being hunted for. Yes, the manhunt time. Let's keep on going forward, you guys. Double tap that screen if you appreciate the content that you guys are getting right now. Matter of fact, hold on a minute. Ooh, we got some breaking news right here about an LA Pow man at a liquor store. And this just happened. Oh, matter of fact, no, I'm not going to cut in for that because that was 3 days ago. Let me get on over here and get what I told you I was going to get you guys. Let's keep on going with this Charlie Kirk information.
Details emerging in the shooting that led to the death of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. He was killed while on a speaking tour at a Utah college campus September 10th, and it set off a massive 33-hour manhunt for the shooter, which ended when Tyler Robinson turned himself in after talking to his family. Senior national investigative correspondent Lori Jane Gliha is live now with us with new video showing the alleged shooter after the attack, and this is exclusive to Scripps News. So Lori Jane, what do we see in this video?
Yeah, Maritza, we just got this video. It is grainy, but according to police, it shows Tyler James Robinson, the man charged with shooting Charlie Kirk at a gas station the day after the footage to Scripps News showing the man charged with killing Charlie Kirk, Tyler James Robinson, filling up his vehicle at a gas station the morning after the shooting. According to the police report, he pulls up in a gray Dodge Charger to pump 11 and fills up. Police, following his moves, were asked to investigate whether he dumped any evidence in trash cans. But based on this surveillance video, his visit here appears to be short, and police determined he did not throw anything away. And the surveillance video was recorded the morning after Charlie Kirk was killed, during the time when there was an ongoing manhunt for the shooter. Now, Robinson turned himself in later that evening, and the following day, investigators checked for looking through Robinson's financial transactions. The gas station, just for context, is south of Utah Valley, where the shooting happened. Robinson lived further south in Washington, Utah, Marie.
And Lori Jane, how did you get this video?
You know what? When crimes like this happen, our investigative team works really hard to find out as much information as we can about the suspects so we can bring it to the viewers. So we will often send out open records requests to police departments in cities where the suspect lived or may have had action. Sometimes we'll get back reports that mention a video, and that's what happened this time. One police report led to an...
So while they was looking for him, he was getting gas, just blowing it, going back home. Okay, we got that exclusive content. Hope you guys appreciate it. Double tap that screen to get those likes up. Anybody making jokes about this time in the morning, y'all need to get your mind right. Mods, let's be a little rough this morning. Let's clear it up right now. Any nonsense that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, let's get it up out of here. You guys, do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. Also, have you already subscribed to this channel right here, to Our Bottom Line? If you haven't, you should. Also, do your boy a favor and double tap that screen to get those likes up. Hit that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. We about to hit the road Thursday. We going out to PA. We're not doing the show Thursday morning, you guys, but I'm going to have something up for you. Might go earlier if you guys don't mind. Maybe start at 5 o'clock and end at 6. I got to get out of here. We got to go to PA on Thursday, letting you guys know ahead of time. Keeping it moving. We got this media personnel in this presidential situation that says his prison sentence is a joke for the attentive pal on Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh. Let's get on over to Washington, you guys. We already got this person that's been sentenced already. And I want you guys to see this right here. They're saying that the sentencing was a joke.
A judge yesterday sentencing Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh's attempted assassin to just 30 years. The Biden judge cited mitigating factors, including that the would-be killer identifies as transgender and turned himself in after a change of heart. Attorney General Pam Bondi, posting on X, the attempted assassination of Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh was a disgusting attack against our entire judicial system by a profoundly disturbed individual. The Justice Department will be appealing this woefully insufficient sentence imposed by the district court, which does not reflect the horrific facts of the case. Let's bring in Adam Gullett, president of Accuracy in Media. So, Adam, what do you think of this 8-year sentence for a would-be judicial assassin?
Well, I think it's proof that every facet of our lives now has become politicized, including the Justice Department. This is the kind of sentence you would expect from a George Soros prosecutor, not a federal judge. The conspirators who had planned to kidnap the governor of Michigan, they got 16 years, twice the sentence that this person got. And Kavanaugh's loved ones now every day are going to live in fear that some sort of attack might actually happen. This sentence is a joke, and it's proof that it's politicized.
8 years, yo, that's kind of crazy, man. P. Diddy got half of that for the little 6 crimes that he did. Homeboy only got 8 for trying to do what he did. That's pretty crazy right there. You got to be fair on all accounts, and I don't know what you guys think. Maybe you guys do think that the sentencing was politicized, but we got to get on over to Portland because we got a journalist that makes some shocking allegations after being locked up for trying to talk to the police. It ain't funny, you guys, but it seems like he tried to go over there, and now we got a little bit, I don't know if you want to call this politicized as well, but that's what they're trying to claim in this regard as well.
Nick in, he's still there in Portland, Oregon. He joins me now. Nick, what was going through your mind? You speak to the Portland police for 7 to 8 minutes, and then they arrest you and put you in handcuffs.
Yeah, Kaylee, when they say they make arrests based on observed behavior, in these circumstances, observed behavior was being a conservative. To be really honest with you, you saw the video. There was another video that came out yesterday showing a close-up of what happened, and nobody, even my biggest detractors, cannot take that video and say I was the aggressor in the situation. Simply trying to walk down the sidewalk with my camera. I'm not to my car at the time, and they jump in the way, They block me. They start surrounding me. And I keep trying to walk around them. And they continue to push me. And then eventually one of them throws a punch. And then 20 seconds later, I end up in a hole. And then what do I do after that? I get up and I walk over to the Portland police, not to report anybody, because honestly, I didn't expect anything to be done anyway. I just walk over there for a little bit of safety. Maybe it'll calm down a little bit for a few minutes. But instead, I sit there 7 or 8 minutes, and a sergeant walks up and points to me and says to the officers, cuff him. No reason given. The officers didn't know what they were doing. But
this is happening every night. Portland, Chicago, everywhere, every night. People, we got to get right. It's too much right now. So we got to get on over to this exclusive content that we got right here. Terrible, tragic incident right here where this lady thought that she was in the hospital getting better. How we expect to get better when we go to sleep, get better medication, have the doctor come check on you. No. Sad situation right here. We got an exclusive situation where a woman loses her life from injuries after a fatal, beating in the hospital room by her own roommate that was in the next bed. Check this out, you guys. Pretty crazy.
A woman who was seeking medical care is instead beaten to death while she was sleeping in her hospital room. News 12's Isabella Giardina spoke exclusively with her daughter about her mother's murder.
Cynthia Van is described as a great mother and an even better. She's someone that kept to Lincoln Hospital for treatment on her liver, but she never left. Cynthia's daughter Tanisha tells me her mother was attacked in her sleep by her roommate.
She didn't deserve this. And no one deserves, to be assaulted at a hospital while you're sleeping. You're supposed to feel safe.
The hospital called Tanisha to tell her of the attack and that her mother went into emergency surgery for her wounds. 2 weeks later, she died.
It's heartbreaking. I'm broken inside.
She looked just like her mother, too.
My mom was my support system. She was really all I had.
News 12 reached out to the medical examiner's office, who ruled her death as a homicide caused by blunt force trauma to the head.
I'm angry, with the hospital, that they allowed this situation to happen.
Tanisha tells me her mom had so many plans for the future, but that was cut short.
She has a birthday coming up on the 9th. She'll be 56. That's difficult as well.
Instead of planning a birthday celebration for mom, she's planning her funeral.
She didn't deserve that.
News 12.
Terrible situation, you guys. We always pray for the loss and tragic events like that, but the sad thing is we got another one before we get to our prayer. Yes, now we have the reverse of this situation. Yes, we're going to pray for that. Definitely are. Got to take you guys on over to North Carolina, though, where this mother was arrested in Wethersfield, and she faces a judge. They doubled her bail and everything after they found out what she did.
Now, Channel 3 Eyewitness News begins with breaking news.
Thanks for joining us on The Wax. For Eyewitness News at 12:30, I'm Kara Sundlin. We begin with breaking news. A woman is accused of killing her own daughter, and Wethersfield police have arrested Raja Drain. She's accused of killing her 2-year-old child in North Carolina. Drain is now facing a judge today in New Britain. And your reporter, Dylan Fearon, is live outside the courthouse with the latest on this terrible story. Dylan?
Well, Kara, it's horrific. And Raja Drain just faced a judge a couple of minutes ago who doubled her bond from $1 million to $2 million. And now sheriffs in North Carolina will be coming up to Connecticut to pick Raja up and bring her back to North Carolina as she will be extradited. Her daughter, Jamie Drain, died on December 2nd, 2024. Her autopsy revealed she had been killed, and now her mother, Raja Drain, has been charged with murder and child abuse. Police say the two of them were in a kitchen in Bertie County, North Carolina, with the mother claiming Jamie had fallen face first, hitting her forehead. But Jamie's autopsy showed she had extensive head trauma with severe injuries to her scalp and face, plus a brain bleed. A grand jury indicted Raja Drain, and then last night, Wethersfield police were called to a home because of a domestic issue. Drain was there. She was arrested, and while investigating her, police realized she had been indicted for her daughter's death. We just heard from sheriffs in North Carolina about the case.
Our team will begin the process to extradite her back to North Carolina to face the charges of murder and felony child abuse, inflicting serious bodily injury.
And we know 2-year-old Jamie Drain was born in Waterbury, Carroll. We will be hearing from her father, who was at that press conference in North Carolina later tonight.
Raja Drain, Lord, I'm talking about, I know women and people go through stuff with the children and the strain of dealing with them, but that is never the answer. We here at Our Bottom Line, everybody in the chat, every single person here want to pray for the child who was lost, as well as the mom prior in the other clip that was beaten tragically. We want to pray for their souls, as well as to give their family strength and resolve to get through these tragic times. Also, Lord, we want to hope that everybody that's been around this, that's been affected, can get through this as well. We ask that today in Jesus' name, amen. Keep on moving forward, you guys. We're going to keep on moving forward. We got to get on over to this GE situation, where there's nearly 150 workers that's out of a job due to immigration enforcement. Let's go, y'all. Remember, GE, we bring good things to life. Remember that commercial?
This morning, nearly 150 employees at a Kentucky plant have been told by federal authorities that they can no longer work in the United States. Workers at GE Appliance Park in Louisville are now out of a job because their immigration status changed. The majority of the workers affected are part of a President Biden-era policy that allowed people from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela to stay in the U.S. for up to 2 years. In June, the Trump administration ended the program. Participants received emails calling them, quote, poorly vetted aliens and instructing them to self-deport. GE says employees whose status changes and can provide proof of continued work authorization may return if a position opens for up to 3 years, provided they meet other employment requirements. New at 9 this morning.
Yeah, so that's the 150 right there, you guys. As I said, 150 people basically laid off from GE. Don't seem like they bringing good things to life when it comes down to it right now. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen while I put this mic back on my tie. That audio was terrible right there, you guys. Appreciate you guys for hanging in there. Let's get on over to this Jeffrey Epstein coverage. Now, we have some new information on Jeffrey Epstein, as well as Jasmine Crockett. Y'all want to hear this? Let's get into this title information. We're going to slide into it. We're going to go to this other clip, and then we're going to get to that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it.
Donald Trump cannot escape his Jeffrey Epstein problem or statue. The statue of Trump holding hands with the dead convicted sex offender returned to the National Mall yesterday after it was removed by the National Park Service last week. The statue has a title. It's called Best Friends Forever. It includes a plaque that reads, quote, in honor of Friendship Month, we celebrate the long-standing bond between President Donald J. Trump and his closest friend, Jeffrey Epstein, end quote. The group responsible for the statue tells Axios in an email this, quote, just like a toppled Confederate general forced back onto a public square, the Donald Trump Jeffrey Epstein statue has risen from the rubble to stand gloriously on the National Mall once again, end quote. The Epstein case also being kept in the news today by Donald Trump's own pick to be the country's commerce secretary, a man named Howard Lutnick.
Yes.
Howard is facing mounting calls to testify today before the House Oversight Committee in the Epstein investigation after he made these bombshell remarks.
Why is there now such a dearth of information when, Donald Trump's people are running the FBI and the DOJ?
I assume way back when they traded those videos in exchange for him getting that 18-month sentence.
You heard what he just said? I assume that 18 months, that years ago, they traded the videos in order for him to get that light sentence. He actually went to Jeffrey Epstein's house. Yes, you guys, do me a favor. It's a lot of people in here right now. All I'm asking you guys to do is double tap that screen and get those likes up. That really gets more people up in here. And I understand this. Hot out here for a pimp. So I ain't trying to hit your pockets. I got a little bit of Bustelo in the kitchen, so don't worry about it. I get a little bit of coffee going. I ain't got to get no Starbucks this morning. It's cool. But what I would appreciate if we can get those likes up, because that gets more people over here. Also, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, become a member. I really would appreciate it. Hit that notification bell as well to let people know what we got going on here. Thank you guys. Let's go.
Allowed him to have visits and be out of jail. I mean, he's a serial. They traded those videos in exchange for him getting that 18-month sentence, which allowed him to have visits and be out of jail. I mean, he's a serial sex offender. How could he get 18 months and be able to go to his office during the day and have visitors and stuff? It must have been a trade. So my assumption, I have no knowledge, but my assumption is there was a trade for the videos because there were people on those videos.
What?
Yeah, the videos that he talked about when he met Jeffrey Epstein, went to his home, asked him, what's up with this big massage chair in this room? Jeffrey Epstein basically admitted to it straight up.
Breaking with the FBI and Department of Justice, one of President Trump's cabinet secretaries claiming that high-profile associates of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein not only knew of his behavior, but some even participated.
Did they see it and ignore it, or
no? They participated.
Right.
That's what his MO was, you know, get a massage, get a massage. And what happened in that massage room, I assume was on video. This guy was the greatest blackmailer ever.
Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, Epstein's former neighbor, recounting his alleged experience with the deceased billionaire to the New York Post, saying he believes Epstein may have traded alleged blackmail videos for a lesser prison sentence during his first criminal case in 2008.
Crazy.
Way back when.
Yo.
They traded those videos in exchange for him getting
I want this whole video.
Sentence.
Lutnick describing Epstein as gross.
I say to him, massage table in the middle of your house? How often do you have a massage? And he says, every day. And then he gets weirdly close to me.
Ooh.
And he says, and the right kind of massage.
Oh, God.
His allegations in stark contrast to what FBI Director Kash Patel testified to last month.
Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals.
This as Republican leaders on Capitol Hill grapple with a push to have all the Department of Justice's Epstein files released. President Trump, who was friends with Epstein in the 1990s but later had a falling out, has called the effort to release the files a hoax created by his political rivals.
It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats and some stupid Republicans.
Now, that push to force a vote in the House of Representatives to release the FBI's Epstein files, it needs just one more signature. And there is a new Democratic member who just won a special election in Arizona, and she said
she's possibly going to sign it. Let's get on over to, where we going, to Cobb County right now? We saw that little bit of that clip yesterday, but you guys know how I do. I like to bring all the information out. I like to wring the rag out. Yeah, we got a little 2 seconds more of information, y'all. I found it. Look, that's how your boy be doing. Let's keep on moving forward to this woman that's been charged with setting a Cobb County church on Pilsner. I can't even say that correctly. Threatening to KILL the Pilsnaster. I can't say that either. They say she has a history of mental issues. Lord have mercy. Let's get into this real quick, y'all.
New development in the fire that destroyed a Cobb County church. Police say the woman who set the fire is now charged with arson and other offenses. The church pastor says that woman made threats to him and the church. Channel 2's Audrey Washington is live now in Austell. Audrey, the pastor believes that woman was not well.
Right. He actually told me that only a demon would burn down a church like this. Right now, we are actually standing behind the tape here, but when my photographer Dana pushes in, you can really see how the fire gutted the church. The roof is gone. The newly renovated office space, burnt rubble.
you have to be possessed by a demon to do something like that.
Pastor Raphael Grant says only evil would move a person to pour gasoline inside of a church and then set it on fire. But that's exactly what police said this woman, Aries Jordan, did on Monday night.
You cannot be a logical, rational human being to do that.
We flew News Chopper 2 over Prayer City
Jesus
Eagles Chapel
Christ.
International Ministries in Austell.
What?
You can see how the flames ripped through the church and left it a charred mess.
We were not expecting this, but we had some signs.
Members, along with the pastor, say they were not surprised by the arrest. They tell us Jordan, who once came to the church to be, quote, delivered, threatened to burn down the church in the past. They showed us these text messages.
She made mention that she was going to burn down the church.
Pastor Grant says he reported the threats to the police.
We took it to court and everything. Yes. She was arrested and released.
According to the warrant, Jordan faces a slew of charges, including arson, criminal damage, and terroristic threats. Right now, Pastor Grant says he's focused on rebuilding. The church started the GoFundMe campaign.
The
Yeah,
place
anybody.
is completely gone, and so we
Jesus
have to build
Christ.
from the scratch, and so we need all the financial support in order to do that.
And we posted the GoFundMe link to our website. That's WSBTV.com. Now, we also asked the pastor about his plans for Sunday service. That's a part of the story we're putting together, all new for Channel 2 Action News at 6.
www.wsbt.com. That's www.wsbt.com. If anybody wants to donate, let me get that hand down. If anybody wants to donate to that church right there, let's keep on going, you guys. He pointed a GUN at the wrong person, and everybody, I'll tell you like this. Keep on pulling out weapons on people, thinking everything gonna be sweet. This is what happens, even overseas. You got this one guy who came in the spot, thought he was gonna pull out a GUN, and it didn't go down exactly how he thought it was because there was somebody behind him.
Imagine walking into a store and suddenly seeing a gun pointed at everyone around you. An armed robber walked into a store wearing a pink helmet, holding a gun in his hand. The employees started giving him what he wanted to stay safe. They were following the best rule: comply when there is a deadly threat. Off camera, an off-duty officer noticed what was happening. He quietly moved into position, ready to stop the robber. When the robber turned around, the officer could see the gun in his hand that made him a serious and immediate threat. The officer shot quickly to stop the danger. Once the gun was no longer a threat, he stopped shooting. A bystander nearby moved quickly out of the danger zone. The officer then made sure to secure the robber and control the situation.
Dangerous situations happen everywhere. It seems like it was somewhere out of the country because a lot of times those guys are like those moped riders and they try to come in and get out real quick. Huh, gotcha. Stop playing with me. Get over here. Keep on moving forward. Absolute madness in Washington. We got the former FBI official's reaction to the firing of an agent over a gay pride flag. Yes, had a gay pride flag at their desk and they got fired for it. What you guys think about that? Do you think that you should be able to represent what you are at work? If you want to have a flag or anything like that on your desk, do you think that you should be able to do that? What do you guys think in the comments? Let me know. Interesting topic right there. Interesting question. I want to know what you guys think because I know that there's a lot of people on both sides of this that have different opinions.
From having a pride flag displayed on your desk to just doing your job prosecuting bad guys, seemingly anything and everything is now a fireable offense in the eyes of the Trump administration. MSNBC has new reporting last night that an FBI agent trainee was fired for simply having a pride flag at his desk in a California field office last year. From that reporting, quote, the trainee who previously worked as an FBI support specialist in Los Angeles received a letter dated October 1st and signed by FBI Director Kash Patel claiming he had displayed an improper political message in the workplace during his assignment in California under President Joe Biden. That's according to a copy of the letter shared with MSNBC. The agent trainee, who had most recently been assigned to the FBI Academy in Quantico, won an Attorney General's Award in 2022 in recognition of his work. The FBI did not respond to a request for comment. Just last week, Kash Patel fired at least 15 agents who bent a knee during the George Floyd protests outside federal buildings in Washington, D.C. What NBC News reports was a, quote, tactic meant to de-escalate the conflict, end quote. We're back with Carol, Michael, and Angelo.
Nope, we got to keep on moving forward. We appreciate that, guys. Yes, so I see you guys in the comments are like, that's no place to have that at work. I see another person says that not at school. And you guys are tearing me up all about all types of stuff that have absolutely nothing to do with the topic, whoever's trying to spam up in here. Then we got other people that says everyone is in danger. That's what Tyrone said. We got another person that says freedom of choice. Okay, freedom of choice, says James. Jigga Jigga Jagga says Tylenol as a kid, LMAO. Keep on moving forward, you guys, because you guys are both on both sides of this. It seems like you kind of split on that topic right there. It wasn't all one side that way. It was split on that topic. Let's keep going forward, you guys. Do me a favor again, double tap that screen to get those likes up, especially if you just came in, and especially if you've been here for a while and you appreciate the content. I'd really appreciate it, because now we got to get over to, let's go on over to North Carolina. We've got a case that definitely is necessary of the wood chipper. The wood chipper, a school bus driver accused of a child number six crime. That's right, a school bus driver. He's accused of that, and he appears in court. Let's get into this clip real quick, you guys. I want you guys to see what's going on, because this is a very important topic that we're about to get into right here. Like I said, this is a school bus driver. He is being charged with crimes against children.
A charter school bus driver was in court today accused of multiple sex crimes against children. 48-year-old LaTwain Tate will be held on a $1 million bond in jail. WCNC's Charlotte's Jesse Pierre is live outside of the Mecklenburg County Courthouse in Uptown where that hearing took place. Jesse, you were able to speak to Tate's family today. We appreciate their time, but what did they tell you?
Well, yes, that's right. I did speak to Tate's family briefly here at the courthouse and at their home, and they say Tate is innocent. I also got a chance to speak to some folks that live in the area where the incident happened, and they say the accusations are alarming.
They got proof. Hell with what the family talking about. I can curse now. Hell with what the family got talking about. They got proof.
Pretty disturbing that it's so close to home.
LaTwain Tate, also known as Miss Sharon, in court Wednesday, charged with 2 counts of statutory rape, 6 counts of indecent liberties with a minor, and 1 count of statutory sex offense. Police say there are at least 4 victims, boys between the ages of 14 and 15. After weeks-long investigation, Tate was arrested Tuesday.
My wife told me I was in the house, that she told me that there were cops outside, a lot of undercover cops.
Investigators say several of the boys stayed with Tate and performed sexual acts on Tate at the home. Folks who live in the area say the entire ordeal is unsettling.
14, 15-year-olds can be so impressionable at that age. And, to think that somebody would take advantage of, kids in that age range, that's just very alarming.
Mary Catherine Elkins with Pat's Place Child Advocacy Center says they work with CMPD on investigations like this.
We provide a forensic interview, which is a developmentally appropriate conversation with children to get information from them that's admissible in court.
Elkins says it is important for parents to have regular conversations with their kids about safety and appropriate relationships with adults.
Even with teenagers, they need to be aware that there are boundaries and that they can say no.
Now, police believe there may be more victims out there and asking anyone with information to come forward.
This fool was the bus driver. What do you mean there may be other people? What are you talking about? Oh my God. He was the bus driver, y'all. And then they know him as Miss Sharon. So you guys knew that he was doing that other stuff on the other side. But because of DEI, you let it rock? That's crazy. What y'all got for me in these comments? He, she, they, etc. Not right, but an accusation they wouldn't be brought up. Okay, demonetize 100. There are other people. Disgusting. We got Casey that says facts, baby. Wood chipper on slow, says Mark Dorfman. Ooh. Somebody said wood chipper on slow. Mark Dorfman, you serious about that one? Whoa, let's go, y'all. Not even in the fast motion, Mark, huh? Just like this, right? Ah, exactly. Keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get this information out. Do your boy a favor, like I always ask you. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Become a member. Also, hit that post notification bell down there so that you know we're on. Let's keep on going forward because I love stories like this, especially when there's something happens to somebody and then they get payback. One of my favorite joints, payback. I know you bitch niggas from way back, payback. I always wanted to sample that part. I always wanted to sample that part. I want to get to Los Angeles, where finally some justice has been served for who's been involved in this San Jose jewelry heists. Check out this, you guys. Remember this heist that we were looking at a couple of weeks ago, where they pushed in and they knocked down this old man and they took all of his money and took everything out of the jewelry store? Well, guess what? They finally got arrested. Let's get this clip open right here. I want you guys to see this.
South Bay reporter Jesse Gary joining us live now from the Little Saigon section of San Jose with more on the arrests that have been made and how this news is being received there in the community. Jesse?
Alex, good afternoon to you. The jewelry store behind me remains closed as the owner is going through the painstaking task of figuring out what the insurance company will and will not cover in this and what's going to come out of his pocket. I'm told it's going to be several $1,000s. Meanwhile, roughly 10 miles from here at San Jose Police Headquarters, officials announcing the arrest of 7 suspects. One of those arrests taking place right in the parking lot of police headquarters. Oh my God. Guns drawn, voices raised, anxiety heightened as San Jose police on Tuesday take into custody 23-year-old Zachary Blue Gordon.
This is our community. No one attacks us and walks away.
Friday inside police headquarters, officials and detectives detailing the arrest of Gordon and 6 other alleged criminals. They range in age from the late teens to the early 30s and are from all over the region. Pacifica to East Palo Alto, Manteca to San Francisco.
Hiding behind a mask in a crowd of thugs will not shield you from accountability.
Detectives say the 7 arrested are part of a larger crew of 13 that robbed the Kim Hung jewelry store September 5th. The store's 88-year-old owner was knocked to the ground and seriously injured in that crime. His niece says the family is relieved there's progress in this case.
I had goosebumps. And I am so happy. I am so speechless about it. This time, the government is step in very quick and very responsive.
Look at this, just stepping over this man.
Yes.
Officials are mum on why Blue Gordon showed up at their front door.
I knew why, because he said they gonna come get me. I might as well go to them.
Suspects were arrested with assistance from Dublin, San Leandro, Manteca, Antioch, and San Francisco police departments.
Crime doesn't stop at city lines, and neither does our pursuit of justice.
Investigators say they've recovered a large cache of weapons and drugs during the multiple arrests. The Little Saigon community in San Jose had been on edge since the jewelry store robbery, but has been reassured with the recent arrests.
The community realized that we don't just talk about things. We put things into action.
Now, if y'all can get some of that jewelry back, that'll be good, or some of that money back. But I'm sure the insurance is going to cover that. But they did say insurance might only cover part of it, y'all. Let's keep on moving forward to this guy. Woo, boy, he gets rid of his mother-in-law, wounds the brother-in-law, and sets a fire and injures 4 police officers because of smoke inhalation. This happened in New York, Queens, I think. Let's get into this, right? Terrible, tragic situation right here. Let's go.
But we begin with breaking news now at 6. And stabbings in a fire unfolding in Queens.
2 people were stabbed, 1 of them has died, and 5 NYPD officers suffered smoke inhalation in that fire.
Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles live at the scene in Flushing. Darla.
Mike and Sandra, a 50-year-old woman has been killed. 5 NYPD officers treated for smoke inhalation at the scene that really unfolded quite frantically this afternoon. I want to show you just a live look of the scene right now. You can't see the home where this unfolded, but you can see a lot of NYPD officers. You see there's still an ambulance here, and this is an investigation into a stabbing and then a subsequent arson. So we have some video from earlier today. This all started around 4 o'clock. The NYPD responded to a call about a person with a knife. Then they responded to a call about a fire. And the calls kept coming in. This next one was that 2 people had been stabbed. And that is when NYPD officers rushed into the home, rushed into this address, and found a 50-year-old woman fatally stabbed. What we know from the NYPD right now is that a 27-year-old suspect is in custody. He is the son-in-law of the victim. According to police, the 27-year-old was in the middle of a divorce and drinking this afternoon, and that is when he stabbed his mother-in-law, fatally stabbed his mother-in-law, and then stabbed his brother-in-law, and then went to the rear of the home, slit his wrist, and set the fire. So that is how things unfolded this afternoon. And we spoke to some witnesses who were here at the time, who were just here as this scene was just rapidly unfolding.
I saw one of the persons, I think she was an Asian lady. She had her coat, a white coat, all blurred with blood. She had blood all over her coat. She had a lot of blood on her clothes. It's very bad. I wouldn't like to see that at all again.
Again, what we have here at the scene is a 50-year-old woman fatally stabbed. The 27-year-old suspect, her brother-in-law. Police say the 27-year-old suspect stabbed his mother-in-law, stabbed his brother-in-law because he had been drinking, upset about going through a divorce with his wife. The brother-in-law is being treated, obviously, for his injuries. The suspect is in critical condition after slitting his wrist and setting a fire in the room, in the rear of the house after the stabbing. This is it's a pretty dramatic scene, and we're going to keep you posted as the story continues to develop.
I'll do the same thing, you guys. Terrible, tragic event right there. Let me tell you something. I know a lot of people go through a lot of stuff. I do as well. I've had my heart broken several times, but it never comes to the point where you ever need to hurt anybody, you guys. It's better be a bigger man or a woman, you guys. Walk away from the situation, even though it might hurt. Trust me, after a while, you'll get over it and it'll make you stronger. Don't do things like this because you'll affect too many people, and you definitely don't want to get yourself in trouble with anybody and hurt anybody's family. We want to pray for the mother-in-law as well as this brother-in-law who was still nabbed in this situation right here. We want to hope that he has 100% full recovery. We hope that anybody that was affected with this can get through this and move forward. We ask this in Jesus' name this morning, you guys. Amen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I hate to show stories like that, but it's also very much important because we need to have more conversations out here and not always go to, the weapon and stuff like that, And another thing, I think that fire part of it, that's kind of like the part to try to cover things up after you've already known what you've done. It's really a sucker move too. Now he's in critical condition. Terrible, tragic situation. No winners in this. Nobody. Keep on moving forward. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen and to get those likes up. Now we got some good firemen and we got some bad firemen. What do you guys think about a fireman that wets down the baseball field? Yeah, they're peed off about these baseballs constantly coming over in their fire department, hitting their cars and breaking windows. So they decided to flood the baseball field. What do you guys think about this? You would never think that your fireman is going to pull up, truck number 6, and next thing you know, puts the hose out the window and starts doing this right here.
This is what happened a few minutes after a player with the Silver Spring Tacoma Thunderbolts crushed a ball over the fence and onto the property of the adjacent fire station during batting practice last July 17th. Thousands of gallons of water from an engine at the station was deliberately sprayed onto the field. According to a charging document filed in the case, Montgomery County Fire Captain Christopher Riley told 2 players who went to the station to complain, quote, "I wanted to get your attention." The document also states Captain Riley told officers with the Maryland National Capital Park Police he did it out of frustration due to repeated incidents involving baseballs striking personal vehicles and equipment. News 4 has also learned a second firefighter has been charged in connection with the field spraying. According to the charging document, Firefighter Alan Barnes backed the engine out of the station on University Boulevard before removing the hose from the engine, while a video shows Captain Riley standing on top of the engine and spraying the field for approximately 3 minutes. Back in July, we spoke with the head coach of the Thunderbolts, Brock Hunter.
I come from Virginia. You know, the team we were playing is from Virginia, so a lot of families drove an hour and a half in traffic to hopefully play after all this rain, and, you know, didn't get a chance to play. So
some unhappy players.
Yeah, absolutely. It just, you know, makes that
self-made rain. Let's fix that, sir. Self-made rain. That was human-made rain.
difficult for us, but you know.
Fireman was like, I can make it rain with the terror. Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain with the terror. Make it rain with the water. The fireman was like, y'all want to keep on messing up our cars, busting our personal windows out? We got something for you. Hey, Johnny, back out number 6 and go ahead and load that hose up to that baseball field over there. Now, if it was little kids, I'll feel bad about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that right there, hey, man, hey, what you gonna do? Now, one thing I did want to make another note about is how come they got in trouble for the water, but the other people didn't get in trouble for all the baseballs and the damage that they did? I don't understand that part. It's kind of crazy. They got in trouble for the water that's not really damaged enough and that can get dried up, messed up a game, got a couple of people aggravated. But what about the damage to their cars and everything? Y'all over there dying laughing right there. I know. Turn in your fire hats, boys. You're fired. That's not being a good fireman. I almost don't blame them, but that's childish. Yeah, I see what you guys are saying. Yeah. It's kind of petty. What they call it? Petty pendergrass. That's petty pendergrass right there, you guys. Do your boy a favor, double tap that screen, and I got a great story for you right now. We got this boy that's been adopted by a cop who saved him from murder. Check this out. And the murderer was his own dad. You guys are going to remember this story, but I think that the end of it came out beautifully. Check this out.
When he was just a boy, he witnessed something horrible. His father murdering his mother and sister. And as if he hadn't been through enough, he was then cross-examined by his dad, who represented himself in court. But as heartbreaking as this story is, it does take an incredible turn.
Ronnie was just 9 years old when he witnessed the unthinkable. His father savagely murdered his mother and sister. The horror from that day was captured in a 911 call as mom begged for her life.
I remember feeling scared, not knowing what was going on, why this was happening.
Then his father, Ronnie O'Neill III, turned on the youngster, stabbing him 20 times and setting him on fire.
He has to be a miracle. The fact that the injuries that he sustained and what he went through, there's absolutely no reason he should be alive.
Hillsborough County, Florida Detective Michael Blair was assigned to investigate.
It was the most gruesome case I'd ever worked.
Ronnie's ordeal was not over. In June, O'Neill was tried for murder.
Go over and take y'all time looking at it yourselves to see whether I'm lying or not.
Acting as his own attorney, he actually cross-examined his own son.
And how did I hurt you?
You stabbed me. I stood my ground.
O'Neill was found guilty and was sentenced to life in prison by a judge who could barely hold back her contempt.
I'm gonna look you in the eye and tell you, this is the worst case I've ever seen.
For young Ronnie, the emotional and physical scars from that horrific day are slowly healing.
Dear Lord, thank you for this food.
And now this story takes a remarkable turn. Ronnie has been adopted by Detective Blair and his wife, Danielle. He is their 6th child.
I did know that I would love to be his mom. He's a joy to have around the house.
Today, Ronnie is thriving.
He's just a little brother now.
And Detective Blair can only look back in awe, recalling that first time in the hospital when he met a little boy under the most horrific of circumstances.
I had no idea going into it that I was about to meet my future son.
Detective Blair says as soon as he met Ronnie, he knew there was a very special connection.
What y'all got to say about that right there? Double tap that screen. Now we're talking about good stories, good endings. Sounds terrible because a lot of people lost their lives. Lucky that crazy father got up off the out of here. I'm sure you guys heard about that story, but you never heard about what happened at the end as far as like what happened with the son. There was a beautiful light at the end of that rainbow, at the end of that tunnel. Also, we still want to pray because of what happened in that event. And it happened so much. And we want to pray for the good that came out of that, Lord. Not just always pray to you for help and for badness and for us to, ask you for favors and things like that, Lord, because we're not supposed to do that at all. We know. But we also want to thank you for preventing this little child from losing his life, as well as helping him find a family to keep on moving forward. Hopefully they have a great future together. We ask that today in Jesus' name, amen. Keep on moving forward, you guys. Not only when it's bad stuff, you got to pray about the good stuff too. Come on now, let's keep on moving forward. Now we got this arrest that's been made over this violent attack over this 11-year-old who was just doing a simple thing like walking her dog. Don't like stuff like this at all. Don't like when people, mess with animals, especially when it comes down to little children. Let's go, y'all.
A 15-year-old girl is charged with assault after a violent attack on an 11-year-old girl and her dog last week in the Bronx.
And as Tony Aiello reports, some in the community say there are other victims, and they're hoping for additional arrests and charges.
I'm showing this video because of the fact that they're saying other videos, and these girls seem like bullies. So if you guys know anything about this, snitch, tell, don't care what the people on the street going to say. Tell on them. Let's go.
I asking for justice for my daughter and for the other girls. Please help me.
Neliana Garcia standing at the corner where on September 22nd, this video was recorded. It's difficult to watch, so we're not showing parts of it. At least 2 young people took part in an assault on Garcia's 11-year-old daughter, punching and beating the girl. Here's a screen grab as one of the young suspects prepares to viciously kick the girl's dog. Leo is recovering, and so is the 11-year-old, but she's traumatized.
She don't want to eat. She's having seizure every night.
The NYPD says a 15-year-old female is charged with assault, and the investigation continues.
Yeah, Mario, I'm serious when I say snitch. Actually, really serious about that, because like her mother says, she's having seizures every night. Never had seizures before.
Sarah Velez says the same group of girls assaulted her 17-year-old daughter outside a deli in early August.
They're capable of continuing to do it without feeling any guilt. So today it could be our children. Tomorrow we don't know whose else is.
Such violence by young people has community activists looking for answers.
A lot of lack of empathy and a lot of also lack of discipline, not just on the parents, but on the community.
I agree when it comes to the parents, but I told myself as soon as he got to this part when it comes to the community, I was going to stop it and disagree with him. I disagree. The community has absolutely nothing to do with the upbringing of your child. It comes down to that switch and tearing their behind up while they're in the crib. They're supposed to be already ready when they step into the community. Stop playing with me, man. Ain't no community got nothing to do but deal with whatever's out there. And if they act up, lock them up. Call it what you want. Everybody got no time to be playing with y'all kids, grown kids running around here doing stuff like this. Community ain't responsible. You are. Daddy, mommy, yeah, before they come outside, when they 2, 3, 4, 5, and not being influenced by the people that's around them.
So we are a community. So we're a community. We have to take our community back, and we have to raise the children up as a village, as it used to be back in the days.
So can we bust them in the head with a stick? Can we spank them? Can we, if we see them, remember back in the day? And I don't even know nothing about, but matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie. Went to school one time, called myself getting in a fight. Down south, South Carolina, public school, little dude. Get into it, boop, 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 boop. All right. Next thing you know, I go in the principal office. I'm from New York. I'm still a little dude, 8, 9 years old. I don't know nothing about this paddle that's on this principal's table. A paddle was like this big, a big paddle on the principal's desk. So I'm like, what's that paddle about? So I go in there, little dude, he's like, yeah, come here. So I heard about what you did. Come on and get yours. I'm like, wait a minute. They don't do this in New York. He said, you ain't in New York no more. Come here. Went over there. Wa-ta-ta, ra-ta-ta. I'm talking about he played taps on my cheeks. I'm talking about for real. Yeah. Pop, 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 pop. Drum major. He must have been a drum major in college. I'm not playing with you. My butt was so sore I could not sit down to eat, use the toilet or nothing all day. Went home. Oh yeah, you did what to the little kid? Oh yeah, well, when granddaddy get home, he gonna talk to you. I'm thinking it's okay, he gonna just talk to me. No, granddad, where you hurting at? You hurt me right here on my butt. Okay, so let me get to this part. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat, the rest of me. So it didn't really make sense to tell on yourself or to bring that stuff home back in those days. If anybody know what I'm talking about, you ever had taps played on your behind? You know what I mean when I talk about this. It has to be more than just one instance. Has to be not one instance, but it has to be from the home. Like my mother, she did not play with me about going outside, had me prepared for that. And then when it comes to the community, yes, it can be safe in the community, provide a good structure and surroundings for the children. But as far as you trying to say that these people and the people in the stores, people that work in McDonald's is responsible for raising your kids, no, they're not. They're not. They're not. They're responsible for dealing with them after the fact in any which way that they can. Just how it is nowadays. Keep on moving forward, y'all.
The family of the 11-year-old says it's anxious for more arrests and additional charges, such as animal cruelty for the attack on the dog. They're also pushing the Department of Education for a safety transfer for whenever their 11-year-old feels up to returning to school. In Allerton, the Bronx, Tony Aiello, CBS News, New York.
We have a genuine Generation X person in the comments that knows exactly what I'm referring to. This person just described a perfect weapon of ass destruction. This person said, a Hot Wheel track. Stop playing with me. How many times does mom come in the room? Didn't I tell you to? And you already know when she's looking around, she's looking for something. Hot Wheel track, if it's broken down, if it's not. And I'm talking about with the swiftness. I don't care if you a Shaolin swordsman and you come out there with shing, 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 shing. Let me tell you something. A black mother with a Hot Wheel track, man, you crazy. That's like a Spanish mother with a slipper or a Mexican Chicano mother with a slipper. Still caught you while you was running. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with certain races and certain mothers. Y'all know how they get down. It's not a game out here. Let's go on over to this woman that adopted this abnormal kitten found in the New York City subway. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Batty Lynn, you know what I'm talking about. Look, Casey giving it up. Look, Casey got the red shoe out there. You know what I'm talking about, Casey? And all of us that got our ish together, we all in the right place. Notice how the ones that got our ass whipped when we was little, we all hang out together. And we all got spanking stories. Go get the little switch. Because we think if we go get the little switch, it's not going to hurt that much. Now she tell you to go get another one. And then she wrap them together. So now she got the double lance. Ding, sting, sting. I'm talking about woo. Don't get no whipping down south where they got those trees when they tell you to go get a switch. Oh my God. You be like this. Because you feel it. My sister, I used to die laughing when she used to get a spanking. I swear to God. Mommy! And then she used to always do this when she get hit in the back. Always do like she had the good times pose. Like just looking out of the window. She was stuck. Oh my God. Moms used to tear us up. I am not even going front, and I ain't even mad at her for it. I ain't even mad at moms for doing it. Let's go to this kitten that was found in the subway station and somebody saved its life. Love is no joke.
You don't see this every day. An adorable 6-week-old calico kitten walking into a New York City subway. The frazzled passengers can't quite believe it. The tiny stray delighted crowds as she pranced her way through the train car. Luckily, a kind-hearted soul was also on board that day. 26-year-old Besaida Mercado heading to work.
I looked around and I seen a kitty just walking around. Immediately I asked, whose kitten is this? In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, do I take her home? No one else was gonna take her. So I decided to just handle it myself.
And handle it she did. Besaida took the stray cat home before quickly deciding to adopt her. After a trip to the vet for dewormer and flea medication, the precocious kitten is now all settled in, and she's even got a name. Emmy! Why Emmy? It's a riff on MTA, as in Metropolitan Transportation Authority, which operates the New York subway system. At home with Bethsaida, Emmy's the new queen of the castle, climbing her cat tree like a pro. She's even got a canine companion, Bethsaida's 13-year-old Shih Tzu King, who's
I don't think King is too happy about the new occupant in the crib, though.
quickly making friends with his new feline roommate.
She's a ball of energy, so it's a little confusing for him, but he definitely got used to her, and his patience for her is very high. She just loves to play with him.
A tiny kitten who's now a huge piece of Bethsaida's heart.
I know people in the comments is like, that's somebody's cat. Find out who the owner is. What happened? They must have got out of the cat cage when they were inside. I know everybody in the comments is right. Every single one of you. But nobody came up looking for the kitty. So somebody had to step up. Maybe she should put an ad in the Daily News. I don't know. What you guys suggest? We're going to keep on moving forward now because we got this chipmunk. Not Alvin and the Chipmunks. I used to watch that all the time. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Do, do. Do 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 do. We're the Chipmunks. CHIPMUNK. We're the Chipmunks. Guaranteed to brighten your day. Do 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 do. That used to be my show right there. Let's get on over to the Chipmunks. As this one chipmunk, he was saved, and now he's jealous because his mother feeds his human mother, that's what he's saying. His human is feeding other, he gets jealous when his human mother feeds other chipmunks. I don't know why he gets jealous, but he just does. And this is one of the cutest things I ever saw. Never saw an animal like this respond like this.
Charlie. He knows his name. Charlie. 3 years ago, I was randomly in my parents' backyard and see this little thing just going back and forth. Charlie. It took me about a week and a half for me to actually approach him. He was very hesitant at first. I would use this cute voice.
Intuition. Oh, don't try to get me in trouble, D-Wade. Uh-oh, showing your back, got the little Gilsnay flag suit on. Okay, letting it out now, huh, since you retired. Letting them know it's okay. It's okay to be who you are.
Charlie, like, come here. I would just keep on trying and trying and trying, and all of a sudden, he became really natural. It's really cool. Charlie Jack?
So this food untrained the chipmunk.
I've noticed is a beauty mark. Mine is on the left side, his is on the right. That is super weird, and I've never seen a chipmunk with a beauty mark. And now he has a new friend. I call him Buddy. He got comfortable. It's because Charlie was there. Charlie. Charlie is actually really jealous.
Charlie just got mad at me for feeding another chipmunk.
Now Charlie's
Chipmunks
jealous.
are very territorial, so they don't want to be in the same spot.
He like, no, you gave that other chipmunk one. I don't want nothing now. No, you gave that other chipmunk one. No.
You mad at me? He was sitting, looking at me like he was about to cry. That's so weird to see from a chipmunk. He would not take it. It's just like, I can't believe you did that to me, you know?
High five.
Freeze. It's crazy how much he understands. Freeze. I don't know if he specifically understands all the words I'm saying. Go. He has that peanut he's holding.
Charlie, freeze.
And then I would show him another peanut, and then he would freeze because now he's thinking of how he can put those two peanuts in his mouth together. He's like, maybe I should put this on the left, maybe I should put this on the right.
Hilarious, y'all. This fool untrained the chipmunk. People in the comments like, I don't like chipmunks. Well, guess what we do? We like all animals around here. Because guess what? The animal that you don't like, someone else loves. Someone else loves. So that person that doesn't like chipmunks, let me ask you a question. What animal do you love? because someone else in the chat may not love that animal. So that's why the world is the way it is. We all have our own preferences, and we all take care of the system and the love and the life that we always do. And that's why the world keeps going around and why we always keep coming to our bottom line. And with that being said, do your boy a favor, double tap that screen and get those likes up. Also, if y'all trying to make some money, all y'all got to do is hit that link in the description to make up to $250 today. There's a survey in there. You guys will be able to make some money, and I'll be able to make some too. Also, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, become a member, hit that post notification bell so that you know when we're on. Please do so now. Also, anybody got a business? You're trying to promote your small business or something like that, whatever it is, we want to help you over here at Our Bottom Line. What I want you to do is send over your posts, all of your promotions, to us at bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That's bridgethisllc@gmail.com. Make sure that your promo is in a 1080 by 1080 size frame so that it fits in the YouTube area. That's not up to us, that's them. It has to be in 1080 by 1080 in order to fit. Also, next Saturday, that's coming up. This Saturday coming up, October 11th at the Frog's Neck Superstore. Myself, DJ Don Dada from Black Ink Crew, gonna be there spinning on the wheels and doing her thing because we're doing the Show Your Talent search. That's the talent search where you come around and you guys show us your talent, whether it's singing, dancing, cooking, backflip. I don't know what you can do, but whatever you guys do as a talent, I want to see it. You'll have a chance to make up to $250 at the new location, 815 Throgs Neck. I'm going to be there Saturday. We're going to be going live from that location. That's right, you guys, the Show Your Talent search. Bugatti NYC, I'm going to be the host, and it's sponsored by who? Big Drip Hard Punch. Anybody that wants to be a part of this talent show, all you got to do, it's very simple. Go over to the website, www.drinkbigdrip.com. Once you get past the age requirements, the first page has the mailing list. Join the mailing list and boom, you signed up. That's it, because we're going to send you notifications and let you know where we're going to be at all over the city doing these talent shows. Whatever borough you're from, show up, represent, and maybe you can make $250. And if you make it to the finals, where we're going to have everybody from Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island, everybody come together, you might also be able to win the grand prize of $1,000. That's right, you guys, $1,000 on top of the $250 that you're gonna make by being a part of the Show Your Talent search. Again, it's your boy Bugatti NYC. It's Purple Sunday. It's Purple Sunday, y'all. It's Purple Sunday. I want to see you guys at that talent search, and make sure that if you want to promote, all you got to do is send your promo to www.drinkbigdrip.com. It's Sunday. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Stop worrying about problems, because as we say over here, problems present opportunities. We focus on the problem, right? We understand that the problem is there. We grab it and we keep on knocking at it, because as long as the Lord gives us another day to move forward, we don't focus on the negative. We focus and appreciate life first, and believe it or not, everything after that is a gift. I want you guys to follow me, not in the comments. I want you to do it naturally, looking at the camera. Don't even worry about it, the fact we can't see you. At the count of 3, do what I do. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Just like that. Smile. Just makes you feel good inside. Makes you feel good. Let's take that with us and let's have a fantastic day, because you guys know what I'm about to say. Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to see me and chill with me on Purple Sunday, I appreciate you guys. Hope you had a fantastic show, Rebecca, Lanya, and Bueno. Hope you had a fantastic show, Batty Lynn. Want to pray for William on the way out. Let's pray for allegedly Mother Funkin' Bone. We pray for you as well. We're going to pray for Bro. Thanks for the president. We're praying for Batty Lynn, Demonetized, Liberty. Also, Casey Ramos, my brother. Who else we got up in the building real quick? We got Mark Dorfman. We got Sky. We're going to pray for Mark Dorfman, as well as Brian, who's that, Spilker? Yes, that's right. Batty Lynn, Rebecca, so that she has great health and all sorts of good news when it comes down to her readings, as well as all of her procedures that she has to go through. Rebecca, Lanya, and Bueno, we love you, we care for you, and we hope that you get through your stuff with flying colors, sis. Miss Noel, motherfucking Bone, Sty V, Mayor, Casey, Rebecca, Luigi. That's right, Jay Riley. Hope that you guys have a fantastic and a safe Sunday. Say that under the Lord's name. Amen. And with that being said, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me on Purple Sunday, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, Monday. Get 'em!